Okay, the numerical says a shaft of hollow cross section has outer diameter 100 millimeter and inner diameter of 80 mm. Permissible shear stress is 75 megapascal. Angle of twist is not to exceed 1 degree per meter length. The maximum torque is 30% excess of mean torque. Speed of shaft is 2 rps. Determine maximum power transmitted by shaft if C is equal to 80 gigapascal. Right? So this is the numerical that is given, and this is a hollow shaft. Uh, and we have to determine the maximum power that the shaft can transfer. Right? Now let us first note down the given data. Given the outer diameter is 100, so that is capital D, 100 mm. Inner diameter is 80 mm, that is lowercase d. Permissible shear stress is tau. So let me just take that symbol from here somewhere. There you go. So tau is equal to 75 MPa. Angle of twist, that is theta, is equal to 1 degree per meter. Right? What else is given? The maximum torque is 30% excess of mean torque. So I will call this as T max is equal to 30% excess means 1.3 times T mean, right? So 1 is 100%, 30% means 0.3 I'm adding to this. So T mean plus 0.3 T mean is T max, right? Then the C is given, that is modulus of rigidity. C is equal to 80 GPa. Okay, let us proceed. Now, first I will calculate the polar moment of inertia. For the given section, so how do you calculate that? It is a hollow section. Where is it? Let me just copy this from here. J is equal to pi by 32 into d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4, right? So I'll just put the values to this now. D is 100. I'll take another bracket, and this small d is 80. Okay, so this is mm raised to 4. I'll take this down, and this is equal to 100 raised to 4 minus 80 raised to 4 is this into 5 by 32. So this is the value of polar moment of inertia J. So I will keep only one decimal place because this is mm raised to 5, so it has no much significance. 4. Okay, so J is calculated. Now in this, see, whenever theta is given, angle of twist, and permissible shear stress is given, we have to find the torque that can be transmitted based on strength, that is based on the stress, shear stress, and also based on rigidity, where we consider this angle of twist, right? So now let us calculate maximum torque transmitted based on strength, right? So what is the equation for maximum torque transmitted based on strength? This is the equation. T is equal to pi by 16 tau d raised to 4 minus t raised to 4 by d. So let us just put this equation. Now let us put the values because I know all the values in this. So tau permissible shear stress is 75 megapascal. D raised to 4 minus d raised to 4 is 100 raised to 4 minus 80 raised to 4. So I'll just put that value. And d is outer diameter, that is 100. Right? So when you calculate this, you will get the torque. So 100 raised to 4 minus 80 raised to 4. Sorry. 100 raised to 4 minus 80 raised to 4 is this by 100 into 75 into 5 by 60. So 2, I'll take one decimal wherever it is mm. So you take one decimal place, that is enough. So it is 8694357.7 Newton mm. Convert this into Newton meter because you have to calculate power. So this will be, leave 3 decimals. So 8694.36. 8694.36 Newton meter. That is the maximum torque uh, the hollow shaft that we have can transmit based on strength. Right? Now again, maximum torque transmitted based on rigidity. Right? So we have this formula. I'll just copy this. We have from the torsion equation T by J is equal to C theta by L, or T is equal to C theta into J by L. Now I have all the values here, only theta by L is not known. Theta by L is 1 degree, so you have to convert that into radians, right? So directly I'm substituting now. So this is equal to so in the numerator I put C. C is 80 gigapascal. I have to put in megapascal. So 80,000 megapascal. Theta is 1 degree per meter. So actually I'm putting theta by L. So I don't need this. So theta by L is 1. So I put that in a bracket. 1 into pi by 180 करेंगे, then it will be in radians. So into pi by 180, right? So now this is 1 degree per meter. So 1 into pi by 180 radian per meter, right? That is theta by L into J. J value I have calculated here. So I'll put this. All right. Now let us calculate. So this is J into 80,000 is my C into pi by 180. Okay, it's a huge value. This is Newton or P is equal to, I'll take one decimal, this will be 5 Newton mm, and convert this to Newton meter. So this will be this much. 0.68 or I would say 7 Newton meter. Now you compare these two values, this and this value. We have to choose the minimum. We have done this yesterday. There is something different in this after this. That's why I've taken this numerical. So the maximum torque the shaft can transmit is the minimum value of torque obtained above, right? So that is which is this torque? It is this one. P max is equal to 8694.36 Newton meter, right? This is the maximum torque. Now I hope you know what you mean by maximum torque and mean torque. You must have studied this in Tripoli. I saw the message today. Patil sir had put for you to remember these equations, power equation and something else related to electric motor. See, when the electric motor starts, there is a excess torque which is required to make the motor run at a given speed, right? This is because the stator of the motor is stationary initially before the motor starts, and you have to make the stationary rotor to rotate, right? So for this, it has to overcome the static friction. Now, we have studied that the static friction is considerably larger as compared to the dynamic friction. So running friction of the electric motor is less as compared to the static friction. So you need to supply excess power or torque in order to make the shaft rotate at this particular speed initially. So now the shaft, the maximum torque on the shaft is this much, and what torque you get from the power equation, that is the mean torque, right? Now I have to find the mean torque using this maximum torque. Now we know that maximum torque is 1.3 times mean torque, right? So we have Tmax is equal to 1.43 times mean torque, or T mean, I'll make it subject, it looks very bad. P mean is equal to T max by 1.3, right? So this is equal to 8694 by 1.3 136. This is 8694.36 by 6687.6797. So I'll round it off to 6688 Newton meter, right? And maximum power transmitted is given by P max is equal to the formula is 2 pi nt upon 60. Now here n is given in RPS, so I'll remove this by 60 and change this to lowercase n, that is speed in RPS, and this is the mean torque, right? This is not the maximum torque, this is the mean torque. So this is equal to 2 into 5 into the speed of shaft is given as 2 RPS, so it is 2 into torque is 6688. Now this is in watts, so divide this by 1000 so that you will get it in kilowatt, because it is power and it should be in kilowatt. So 2 into 2 is 4 into 5 into 6688 by 1000. So it is 84.04 kilowatt, right? So this is the solution to this.